What is up, guys? Greedy Knight here with a new Udra hunt, 9-star, and I'll be hunting with Chargeblade as usual. This is the first unscripted video I'll be doing, so bear with me with all the stutters and whatnot. So, to kick things off, play with Palico. I'm not a time attacker, obviously. You would see more time attacks on my channel. I don't advertise to be a time attacker, especially when I start the hunt not at the optimal spot, as you can see here. But I do showcase the hunt, or not the hunt, the armor set for the hunt. Basically a variant of the Geo set because my charm isn't up to snuff, so I kind of just make do. And this allows me to run the usual SAD spam set and mix it in with some more potent Savage Axe. And then we finally make it to meet Udra, and then the fight gets to start. I do a jump attack to kind of like prime it. One thing that I found with new Udra, you should be like pretty patient in terms of what he's doing, because if I was committing to a bunch of Savage Axe stuff here, I would get hit here. So I just know to wait out his onslaught and then exploit his opening. And you get a topple here. So yes, now I have Savage Axe and Shield Charge, and I'm trying to get 5 files. Somehow I landed that guard point, and this is an unguardable, so I roll out of the way and then kind of go for an AED. And then I gauge whether he's gonna attack, which he does, so I just bail out of the follow-up and then wait for an opening right here. So yeah, I didn't reach his mouth, so there I wasn't able to get him. And knowing his effective range, I go to every safe spot that I see in response to his attacks. So yeah. And then thankfully my Palico is doing its job and gaining that aggro, so it didn't hit me with that combo. So I was able to get in a free follow-up there. Now, a few of the attacks here, these are no knockback attacks or very little knockback attacks, but they do a lot of damage, so I just avoid them regardless. And then I did try to go for the guard point there, but didn't make it in time even with rapid morph, so yeah. But I do get another opening, so I just do the best combo available to me, which is the AED follow-up, and then try to set up for SAD, which I end up trading for. See, I get 300 per file, that means our coalescence isn't up, and I just tried to guard point that, and I missed the perfect guard there. But here, you'll see me perfect guard 3 in a row because it's on fire. I know for a fact that it will go for the 3 attacks, and then it does it again, but only the 1 swing this time. And then see that tentacle swing, it doesn't do much damage, but it does set up into other attacks, like the tentacle slimes. Again, my Palico does get that aggro, so I get a free SAD here, and lo and behold, the sub 300 means that I am without coalescence here, and I am running low on resources, files empty, health is low, and I need to resharpen, so I try to back away and just keep an eye on new Udra to try to reset. And thankfully, my Palico is right there, just doing the job. Because I don't want to waste my sharpness that I did just regain, I roll and then I go for the free opening when it does the second slam. You can do it from the outside, but that ends up being a bit finicky at times, but I know the position. And then right there, I get an unfortunate hit that I did not foresee, and then here, I underestimated the tracking of new Udra, so I got hit after the second hit. But yeah, then it moves on to the next area, and we are just resetting and kind of just going to finish off the hunt.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Not much else to do here. One thing I do here as well is to just lower my antivirus by taking a null berry, and then I go back for the jump attack to hopefully prime a mount. But one thing with 9 stars that I'm finding out is that you need more than 2 jump attacks to get that. It doesn't have the the topple animation, so I just kind of play defensively there. Missing guard points on that 3-point attack will cause you to get hit on one of them, so you have to land your guards on every single instance if you're gonna use your guard point. And then we did get the mount after the third jump attack, so keep that in mind for future runs. You need 3, not 2, and then you get a free topple animation. But yeah, I just do the SAD line for the neutral, and then I'm gonna get hit here just because I'm caught mid-animation. And then here I thought, because my Palico triggered the trap, it was ready to cap, but then I was like, wait a minute, I didn't hear the voice line, so I just went back to attacking, and then I reset Savage X. When it digs like this, you could lock on immediately and then just run to the side and then get a free SAD here. And then I get a free opening off of that SAD trade. Here that was a misinput of both the sheath animation and then a fade slash. Normally I would have just gone straight into the SAD line, but here is the dodge. You could roll on it, that's another thing, but it requires a bit of precise timing, so do it once you figure out the timing. And then I get a tempered wound here for another topple, and then I just go for the SAD again to hopefully get it in range of capping. And then because I'm low on health, I do watch its inputs. So here, I know it's effective range, I'm just gonna perfect guard it to minimize chip damage, but I'm on a very low sliver of health, so I just hang in there and then get my retopple, and then I'm risking it all. If I got hit here, that would have been the end of the run. And knowing the moveset here is vital to survival, just because if I got hit by any one of those 3 attacks, I would have carded there. And then I just go for the neutral SAD while it's down, aiming towards the head. Doesn't have to be, but that's how you maximize your damage. And then yeah, I missed the perfect guard there, so I noticed that it's slowing down. I'm kind of waiting for the voice line. See, I get it here. So then I immediately sheath and then set up the trap and cap, but it doesn't want to go in. So I'm just like, get over here, you idiot. So it doesn't want to cooperate. So I'm just gonna stall until it does. It has to go through the trap in order to exit anyways, unless it goes through the wall. But here, we get a funny cap, and then I just end the hunt there. So the final time was 8 minutes and 19 seconds. In context, time attackers are doing about sub 5 minutes on new Udra using Charge Blade. So if I were to time attack, this would be like an okay run, but not great. But in my book, anything under 10 minutes on a 9-star is just really good. And then sub 5 minutes is just like the excellence tier, the perfect tier. Generally, commentating on my runs allows me to review my hunts and kind of just critically think after the fact where I could have improved on specific interactions and where I did well on certain interactions, so I could isolate what I need to improve on. And I think everyone should record their hunts and then just review them if they want to get better at Monster Hunter. Anyways, that's it for the video. Like if this video was useful to you. Comment down below your thoughts on the run or your runs, how you could improve, and hopefully we could do more of these in the future. I plan to do at least one more before the title update drops. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. Greedy Knight, signing out.